My role is within business controlling sector, which is directly submitted to the CEO. And I lead the team that is in charge of managing profitability of all services, devices, and new services, new business cases. I would say that in my previous role, I was more operationally involved with using the CostPerform and modeling the cost of our services. And in this role, I also keep using the CostPerform as a valuable tool, having the full insight in our cost and our revenue, and as a tool to manage profitability. Well, I would say so, yes. And we're also working on changing the place of the CostPerform and evolving the way we use it. I think it's now around 10 years since we implemented the CostPerform for the first time. And at the beginning, it was just a tool for the regulatory reporting. So we were focusing on part of our services that were regulated and calculating the cost and reports for the regulator. Then during the time we start improving the value of the CostPerform by using it to calculate the profitability of free market services and as a business decision tool. And today I mostly use it in that capacity, so not just for costing, but as a support tool for evaluating the new business cases and business ideas and branching into the new parts of the market. Yeah, so we are a big corporation, so when you ask about different IT systems, we have them all. So almost everything you mentioned is used in some sort of capacity in our company. For me, it was important that once the CostPerform introduced the ETL functionality, was a really game changer for us, because after the first implementation, the biggest challenge for us was actually to gather all the data that should go into the model and to prepare them, and it was the most time-consuming process. Once we implemented the ETL on the CostPerform side, it really made all the process more efficient and fast, and we could transition from yearly models to monthly models. We have the reports that are more up-to-date and real-time and can be used for business decision-making. So if you're talking about integration with a different system, for us it was most important was this side of the import of the data. I'm especially happy with the CostPerform because I see it as a very flexible tool. It's not just one-dimensional tool that you have one problem, you do some sort of costing and you solve that. For instance, in our organization, besides making the costing models and profitability models, at one point we had some issues with interpreting our revenues as a complex portfolio of products. So we developed like the small model inside of the CostPerform that was just for allocating revenues. So when the first time I approached our colleagues from the CostPerform, there was a sort of hesitation because CostPerform, you expected to use it just to allocate cost. But we've proven that you can use it not just for that. So we have a revenue distribution model implemented in the CostPerform. There are all different forecasts and different levels of optimism, how much AI can get involved in the next period. If we talk some midterm, like 5 years, I believe that the AI will become the important part of it, but just a small part of it. Probably in the part of reporting and interpreting data and maybe understanding it better. But I don't see it changing the core role of the CostPerform in the short term, at least not.